Good evening, parents, students, staff, and the community of Sierra Vista. The governing board of the Sierra Vista Unified School District took action tonight and approved the recommendation of the administration to delay the start of in-person academic instruction for students until September 14th, 2020, and to reassess prior to September 14th the decision to either continue to delay or begin in-person instruction consistent with health metrics and recommended benchmarks provided by the State Health Department for the safety of our students and staff. The decision to change the start date for in-person instruction was not taken lightly by the administration or by the governing board. What I'd like to do is just to give you an overview of how we reached that decision and tell you what the next steps will be as we move forward. A couple weeks ago, the state announced that they would be developing some metrics that would allow school districts to determine when in-person instruction could begin. They released 3 of those metrics, or benchmarks, and they are a positivity rate below 7% for 2 consecutive weeks, hospital visits for COVID-like illnesses in the region below 10% for 2 consecutive weeks, and a decline in cases or less than 100 cases per 100,000 individuals for 2 consecutive weeks. If the county is identified as having a community spread level that is substantial in any one of those 3 categories, then they recommended only virtual learning should be offered to students. When Superintendent Hoffman came out with this information, she was quoted as saying that few, if any, school communities will meet the benchmarks for in-person or hybrid instruction by August 17th. Based on the information that we have received and the data that we received on August 6th, no county in Arizona met all of the criteria. And in terms of us here in Cochise County, we did not meet one of the criteria. That criteria was a positivity rate below 7% for 2 consecutive weeks. During the week of July 12th, that positivity rate was 12%, and the week of July 19th, that positivity rate was 9.6%. And in order to move back into a hybrid or full-time category, we have to meet that benchmark for 2 consecutive weeks. So we've asked the governing board, and we ask you as our community to allow additional time prior to the resumption of face-to-face learning in our district so that we can observe carefully the metrics for our county and see them developing some consistency over time to indicate that the threat of community spread is truly in decline in our county. As I said, the district will reassess our decision the week of September 7th, and if that time we observe that the consistency of the data indicates a minimal or a moderate community spread or no to a minimal community spread, then we will transition to either a hybrid or full-time classroom model the following week, September 14th. If the data remains inconsistent and indicates that we still have a substantial community spread, we will continue with the virtual model until October 14th. Currently, nationwide, we are seeing an increase in positive cases among students as schools reopen. Many districts have had to move from face-to-face instruction to virtual instruction due to outbreaks amongst students and faculty. Many districts here in Arizona have delayed face-to-face instruction until mid-October of this year. I want our community to know that this administration will be cautious with the health and safety of our students, staff, and their families. We are aware that some of our parents will face difficulties because of this decision. Please know that all the factors related to the needs of our community and the safety of our students and staff were considered before we made this decision. As I said before, it was not taken lightly. We ask for your patience and understanding as we make our way through these uncharted waters. We're going to make some mistakes, and not everyone has the answers to all the questions that will be asked. I don't believe anyone has all of the answers, because this is the first time any of us have been through this. But please know, our only goal is to provide the best educational experience for your children while weighing the health and safety impact of how we provide that education. We all agree that the best place for children is in our schools, interacting with their peers and their teachers. At this time, according to the data released by the state of Arizona, that option is not possible. But we do look forward to our students joining us online this Monday, August 17th, for virtual instruction. We can't wait to have you back, and we have truly missed you. Please feel free to visit our website or our Facebook page, where you will find more information and a complete plan that indicates exactly how we're going to be moving forward with this decision. Thank you very much.